guys, it's Inspirational Nails, and I wanted to show you my new mani, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see this manicure, and I'm going to kind of move the light so you can see it. It is my mermaid with her scales, and as you can see the thumb, so pretty. It just has so much iridescent going on through the nail. It's really very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and I will have a picture in the front when you actually, before you open the video, because it just came out so pretty. Definitely not gonna be able to see it as well as in the picture. But I want to go ahead and show you what I used. This is the DRK theme plate. This is the Mystic Ocean. This is such a beautiful plate. It is a very large plate, as you can see. Here's my hand, and it is a very, very large plate, and it's just a gorgeous plate. As you can see, artistically, it's just gorgeous. I mean, this is definitely a beautiful piece of art right here, and it has a beautiful mermaid, okay, which you can see her, and you see her tail. It's just gorgeous. You have some interesting little things, little hidden things in this plate that it's really interesting, and you kind of have to really look to find the little things, some of them. But like up here, you definitely have where you can see this gentleman. He's blowing wind. He almost looks like a god, one of those gods, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that, beautiful. You have these different images here that is really just patterns. You have lots of different patterns here. Right here you have some clouds, more patterns. Over here you have these two dolphins that are jumping, beautiful. And over here you have the north, south, east, west. Over here, what is here that's kind of hidden, and you really have to look, you have the sun, and you have kind of a small little island. You even have some palm trees, and it's really hard to see. You almost have the water, and I think there's a bird, or I think that's the part of the palm tree, but it's very pretty. Oh, the birds are right on in front of the sun. So I mean, this right here, there's so much going on right here, and it's hard to notice, but I'm hoping that you guys get to see that right there. Right here you might not notice because it just kind of looks like a pattern, but it's dolphins that are jumping. Over here you just have some more patterns. You have some anchors right here. Here on the bottom, of course, you have her tail, which is just gorgeous. You have so much going on right here. And there's little things, like if you look at her fin, these little, almost looks like dots, but they're actually shells. They're like tiny little shells, which I thought that was really neat. Okay, and then you have all these different type of scale patterns, which this is the one I used right here. Okay, over here you have just these beautiful shells, you know, as her bust. Okay, you even have her belly button. I mean, it's just beautiful. So well done. What I like is that if you look, it almost looks like she is sitting on this shell right here. She almost has something in the back of her, and right here is this huge shell that she actually has her hand on. Okay, and almost like coming up behind her, you have these beautiful flowers. Okay, and you can see it through the, you know, the inner areas. That is just really, really pretty. And she also has it along her hair. So pretty. I mean, just so well done. And then down here is just more different patterns. And then over here you also have some bubbles, and down here you have some like fish. They almost look like they're taking out their tongue, believe it or not. I don't know if you could see that, but down here you have some really cute fishes. I mean, this plate is just so beautiful. I have several of the DRK plates, and they actually just released another one. I haven't gotten that plate, but this is one of my favorite plates because it's just really beautiful. It's beautiful to look at. It has some beautiful patterns on there, and it is very well etched, so it definitely is just a gorgeous plate. Now, in order to do this particular mani that I have, I'm going to zoom in, okay? And I have my pop stick here, and I'm going to show you on the pop stick how I actually did the scales, because it's really very, very simple. Okay, so the polish that I use for this, the glitter polish, is this one here by Revlon. Now the only thing is that I don't have the name of it, unfortunately, okay? But it's just iridescent glitter. That's really what it is. And you have many polishes out there that have just the iridescent glitter in there, and that's exactly what this is. There's really no base color in it, and I'll just show you. As you can see, it's just iridescent glitter. Most of the time this looks really beautiful on top of black. It's just gorgeous on top of black, or a kind of those type of colors that you definitely see in here, like the blues and the greens. This will really pick up if you have it as a, you know, background, and put this on top, you know, one of those colors as the background. But I wanted to keep it really simple. I was really looking for that scaly type of look, so I just thought I would just keep my nails natural and just pretty much sponge this on top of the nail. So here's the sponge, okay? And as you see, this is the area that I used when I did my nails. So I'm just going to use this area right here. Okay, now when you're sponging, the best thing about this, when you're doing sponging with a glitter polish, what it does is that you're able to get more of the glitter without having so much of the clear coat, or, you know, the not too much of the rest of it. It becomes more where you can get more of the glitter. So that's the whole best part of when you're sponging with a glitter polish. And all I'm going to do is just keep on doing that until I get the look that I'm looking for. I definitely want it to be, I want you to really see this glitter. So you're going to have to do this a lot until you get that effect that you're looking for. Okay? And I still have to put more. And as you see, it's just getting prettier with the more coats that I put. You get to see all these layers of glitter just layering right on top of each other. Now sometimes what you want to do is, before you keep on layering, because you've put so much that the glitter is not really sticking as good as, you know, it should, what you want to do is you just want to wait, let it dry a little bit, and then start again. So you want to give it at least a minute or so to let it kind of dry a little bit before you start, and then it becomes kind of tacky. So with that tackiness, as it's drying, it will even adhere more glitter onto the nail. So that's just a little trick that I have found when I'm sponging, especially with kind of glitters like this, is that sometimes people start sponging and you're like, some of the glitter actually is coming off, or you're not getting any glitter as much as you want onto the nail, is because it's still so wet that you keep on trying to put more and more on top of it. You're not giving it the time that it needs to kind of settle to a certain point, so that you want to get that tacky layer. And right now it's probably a good time to, again, go back to it, okay, and start sponging more on. And you can see, I could see it's coming off of my sponge, so it's definitely getting on to the nail. Okay, I'm probably going to do just one more. This last one here. Okay, see that? Look how pretty that is. It's just beautiful. Okay, now what you want to do is you do want to wait until this dries. Now normally what I do is I put a layer of Sèche Vite so that it can dry faster. And that's just what I do because it just works best for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a top coat of Sèche Vite, and I will be right back. Okay, so while that nail is drying, I want to go ahead and continue going over what I used. So what I did was, in order to get, as you could see, you know, the iridescent glitter has just so many of those pretty colors, the blues, you get that kind of like aquamarine blue and the greens and that kind of coppery color. But I really wanted to kind of give more of that blue coming out. So I wanted to stamp, even though I knew that I didn't want it to be too opaque. I just wanted something that would peek through that blue color. And if you look, you can see on this nail, I'm not sure if you're going to see it, but the pattern, I used the same pattern as you can see with the black underneath. Using this Zoya. This Zoya is gorgeous. It is called Oceany. It's just beautiful. I can't wait to do my whole nails with this because it's just really a beautiful color. And it stamps really beautiful. On top of the iridescent glitters, it's just made it sparkle even more. I gave it, just added that hint of those blue tones to pop out. Okay, and then once I stamped with the blue, I stamped the same image with black. I used this one by Broadway, Gel Strong. I don't know if you can see where this bottle is at because I already moved it, but it's like probably up to here already because I use this so much with stamping. This is actually a great stamping polish. I would say you do have to work quickly with it sometimes. I mean, it definitely holds its own. I mean, this is just a really good polish. But if you let it sit a little bit, what it does is it kind of shrinks the image, or sometimes depending on what stamper you use. But I've had just really good success with this polish, being a normal polish and not a stamping polish. It's not jet black, but it stamps, it just stamps really, really nice. I really like this polish to stamp with, okay? And that is actually the look I get when I use that stamper. I mean, that polish in order to stamp. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I used on my pointer finger as my image. As you can see, the shell that's in the back, it is also from this plate. And again, it's this shell right here I used in order to stamp. And what I did is once I stamped it, all I did was use some yellow jelly polish, and I to color it in to kind of, you know, pick up that shell. And then on top, I stamped the mermaid, and I used the mermaid from Fab Your Nails, and this is plate number 20. It is one of her newer release plates, and here is the mermaid, and she's just beautiful, really beautiful. And this plate is actually absolutely just gorgeous. I love this plate. Okay, but that is the image that I used. Okay, and that's really it. I only used 2 images, and well, 3 images, including the shell. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I stamped. So I'm going to go ahead and use this image right here, because that's the one I used. And I'm just going to use my Creative Shop card, and I'm going to use my Creative Shop stamper. Just cleaning it off a bit because it's dirty. Okay. And as you see, it's very, very pretty, this color. And there is the image right there. Okay. I want to, so you can get a close-up of it. You see that? You see how it just pulls all those blues from the iridescent glitter? It's so pretty. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean off my stamper, and I'm going to clean off this image here so that I can use the black. So again, I'm using the same image, okay? Okay, and there's the black. And right on top. Look at that! So pretty! So pretty. And that is how I did the scales. And it just really looks, when you go in those to the light, all those iridescent just start sparkling, and it really does look like scales. I love the whole ocean and mermaid, and I just love doing that type of manicure. It's just so pretty. So that's why I really love this plate. It's definitely a piece of art. So I hope you enjoyed this, and until next one. Bye, guys!